name is Nadina. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about Aptos. Aptos is a new blockchain that just launched their mainnet on October 12th. There was a lot of buzz about it in the news because people think it might actually be a valid competitor to Ethereum and possibly overtake Ethereum in the future. But what Aptos is and why or what the features are that might make it a valid competitor to Ethereum, we're going to talk about in this video. But before we do that, please give me a like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe to my channel if you're new so you can hear more content like this. Hit the notification button so you get alerted when I post a new video. And also follow me on social media. All the links are in the description below. And especially join my Telegram group where we can discuss any crypto or blockchain related issues, and I would love you to join there. So Aptos. Aptos, as I said, is a new blockchain. It's a layer 1 blockchain, so it's independent from any other blockchain. And they launched their mainnet on October 12th. Aptos is run by two entities, so Aptos Foundation and Aptos Lab, so that can divide the funding and the development part between them. And so Aptos was founded by two guys, Mo Sheikh and Avery Shing, and they are former Meta developers that worked on Meta's initiative for its own blockchain. So Meta wanted to develop their own blockchain called Diem, but they abandoned it. So these two guys just went ahead and created their own blockchain project, and it's taken off quite well so far, and there's a lot of hype about it, as I said. So when you go to their white paper, it's very detailed, and we come back to this graph in a second. So people are very hyped about it because of these three features that they actually advertise in the white paper title. So it's safe, scalable, and upgradable. So safe, it's because it has its own custom programming language Move, so that's equivalent as, so that's the blockchain. So when you go to the white paper, it's fairly detailed, so you can get a lot of information here. I won't go through it in detail. But already the title tells you why people are so hyped about it, and they really think that that might take off and possibly overtake Ethereum. So in the title they have safe, scalable, and upgradable. So safe refers to the programming language. It's a custom programming language called Move. That's the equivalent of Solidity in Ethereum. So Move has some additional safety and security features integrated in the programming language, so it's easier for developers to create safe smart contracts. So that also goes to the user friendliness that they always also advertise. So it should be easier for developers to deal with it, to create smart contracts that will increase, obviously, productivity on a blockchain. Scalable refers to its parallel execution engine, which means that it can actually execute a transaction in parallel, so not in sequence like on many other blockchains. And that is really an advantage in terms of performance, because if you execute transaction in sequence, you're always limited to the minimum transaction speed. So you can't go faster than a single transaction takes. When you do it in parallel, you basically almost unlimited how you can scale it up in terms of performance. And especially in the future, when the network grows, that might be just continuously get faster that way. So that is a very exciting feature that this blockchain has. Also, it's supposed to be modular, so it's easily upgradable without the users even noticing. So they have actually done tests on the testnet, I think, and they upgraded the blockchain several times and without any issues. So that's also always a good feature to have, because blockchains evolve over time, applications change and use cases change. So a blockchain has to be very adaptable to persist over a long time. So when you go to the Block Explorer, you see that they have right now active validators, like 102 active validators. The transaction speed right now is 12 transactions per second, but I'm sure that's just because there are not that many transactions happening yet, because it doesn't have that many users yet since it's so new. So we will see whether it's actually going to do better. And I think the maximum speed that it can, based on the infrastructure, is about 160,000 transactions per second, which is very fast compared to many other blockchains. But also other blockchains work very hard on performance. For example, Tezos has the goal to do 1 million transactions per second. So we will see in the future if Aptos actually stays competitive. But based on their parallel execution engine, I figure that they will be easily able to upgrade. So as you can see here in the Aptos Explorer, the maximum supply right now is a little bit over 1 billion tokens. The initial supply was 1 billion tokens. When you go to the tokenomics of Aptos, so the initial supply was distributed between different entities. The community got 51%, core contributors 19%, foundation got 16.5%, and investors got 13.5-ish%. But they have a lot of tokens are still locked up, and there are vesting schedules in place, so the foundation doesn't have access yet. Also, investors don't quite have access yet, so these tokens will be released over time. So it is inflationary, so they started with 1 billion tokens, but because stakers and validators get rewards, the token supply will increase, and they estimate that it will be by September 2032, there will be a little bit over 1.5 billion tokens. So what they say is that the maximum reward rates right now is 7%, but that will decrease over time with a lower bound around 3.25% annually, and that is expected to be over 50 years. So it will take a while until it decreases. So it might be a good time to actually stake Aptos tokens. So yeah, also Aptos already has NFTs. So when you go to the Topaz marketplace, you can see the Aptomingos is a collection of, I think, 1,000 NFTs. They have now a floor price of around $1,500. So that's quite decent. So yeah, people are really excited about this blockchain. NFTs just are already sold out, and yeah, are traded around $1,500. So that's pretty cool. I think it looks like a very legit project. Not quite sure if I should trust in the hype, because blockchains change over time. Also, all the current blockchains, many of those have a lot of upgrades in store still. So we will see. It will be interesting to see over the next 5-10 years which blockchain will actually be the most adopted one. And Ethereum just really has the advantage that there are already so many applications on there. So it's quite hard to get some of this market share for another blockchain. So yeah, that's it for today. That was it about Aptos. Thanks for watching. As I always say, please give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Also subscribe so you can hear more content like this, and follow me on social media. And as I mentioned in the beginning, yeah, join my Telegram group so we can exchange information and discuss crypto and blockchain related topics. Would love to see you there. So have a good evening and see you soon. Bye.